some haters. I think we're going to get some haters out of this. What do you think?
I think we already have few haters, but
Well, we technically are. We're the Real House husbands
Yeah.
of Albion. And look, we just wanted to do something different. Some sad times
Absolutely.
ahead. So what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about today?
Today, like our topic will be social media is killing you.
Killing you. Social media is killing people. Well, welcome. And this is going to be our first podcast. I am going to do the very best I can to get this lighting and this visual correct. So I'm going to be like red in some photos or scenes rather, and white in others. We're also going to have Iron webcam running. So if you see a little logo, that ain't a promotion. That is just because I haven't paid for a subscription, have I? So here we go. And we are rolling. I think we're rolling.
We are rolling.
Oh my goodness me. What is this?
So, guys, I'll explain you simply. Earlier, we had like a travel channel, but we thought to change the layout and make it more interesting.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And what we're going to do is we're not going to look at cameras all the time. I'm going to look at this camera. I might look at that camera. The color's all wrong. Look, at least we've got a little setup.
I look fabulous.
Do you? Let's have a look
Yeah,
at you.
I'm matching with my retro Rhino today.
Yes. Very nice. Welcome to our very first podcast, guys. This is going to be chats. This is going to be chitter chatter. This is going to be a bit of sass, as we said.
And gossip.
And gossip. Okay. What sort of gossip are you wanting to talk about?
I mean, of course, we are not going to hurt anybody, but we will be talking about what is happening in the world and what is going on, interesting facts. Yeah.
Well,
So join with us. Let's spill the tea.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to mind boggle people, okay? We're going to mind boggle people. We're going to mind boggle people with our opinions and making sure that, they're known. And we're going to get some haters. I think we're going to get some haters out of this. What do you think?
I think we already have few haters, but anyways.
What? How can we possibly have haters?
I mean, it's unavoidable when you are doing something.
Haters. Who hates? Who hates podcasts?
It's not about the podcast. I think it's about the opinions of others. And
Okay.
sometimes it may not match with your ideas. So people might be, what are they saying? For an example, if we are going to talk about all the religions in the world, and if we are specifically speaking about Christianity, and then other religions might get offended, or like Christian people might get offended, but we need to make one point very clear.
He's going to make his point clear, just so you know.
Intentions of this podcast is not about making other people uncomfortable or angry.
So we haven't been doing this for long.
Yeah,
like, clearly
we are just starting. I think everybody have an opinion, so just as like Madonna said, express yourself. That's what we are going to do. Expressing ourselves.
So where did we get this idea from? Why would we want to do a podcast? Because we're not going on trips, are we?
I'll tell you.
We're not going on trips.
We are not.
For the next probably maybe 6 months to a year. I think we're just going to lay low for a little bit. We've got some other things in the pipeline in our lives. So here we are.
It is also
doing a podcast.
It is like also I need to say like traveling videos are so hard for me. We will be traveling before 6 months, and then after 6 months, we will start recording. I don't know how to like express myself, and also uh, I don't remember most of the things that I have done and then how I felt.
Jogging
Early,
your memories, yeah, is a
yeah.
little bit hard.
So like I will be
Just
like,
a little bit hard.
what should I
Just a little bit
say?
hard.
Real housewives can do it. That's how we started our channel anyways. So,
Yes.
and then I realized I'm not a real housewife. So,
Well, we technically are. We're the Real House husbands
yeah.
of Albion. And look, we just wanted to do something different, as I said. And, the mics are here, the whole setup is going. And if you see a bit of iron, as I think I've already explained to you guys, a bit of color difference in some camera angles, a bit of iron logos in the corner. This is
Mm.
not a paid promotion. This is not a plug or anything like that. That's just because I haven't paid for a subscription yet. So let's do it amateur.
Yeah.
Let's just try and do as best as we can with what we've got.
Yeah. And then also, I need to say that Phil has done so much.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. He's like
It's a bit of a laptop camera. I'll show you
technologically very
the laptop camera. You get another
intelligent,
angle
not
of
like
me.
me.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
I gave the idea though. Let's do a podcast and blah, blah, blah.
Was it your idea?
Yeah, of course, it's my idea. I
Original idea.
was making all these logos and banners on ChatGPT.
Mm, I see.
ChatGPT. I always say like ChatGPT. Yeah, sorry, ChatGPT.
The the
GPT.
The AI thing, I'm just like, we're going to touch on that at some stage or another. So, yeah, the AI thing, obviously, it's going to take over the world. It's going to take over everything. It's going to take over probably my job. Probably won't take over your job, but yeah, it's some sad times ahead. So, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about today?
Today, like our topic will be social media is killing you.
Killing you. Social media is killing people. Like,
Do you think?
I totally think so. I totally think so.
I don't think it's killing people.
I think
I
you're slowly rotting though on the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Slowly rotting.
It can rot your brain, but I don't think it will kill people. I mean, it can kill people. It can lead to, you know, mental issues and maybe people, yeah, those kind of things.
Mm.
Sort of.
Well, I want to ask you a question about this whole Candace Owens and Brigitte Macron thing. We've got Brigitte being allegedly being called a man. We've got Candace going through a lawsuit and all that sort of thing. Do we need to be studying people to this extent? And I guess semi sort of picking on them. Do we need to be doing that? Is that something that needs to happen? Whether it's a social media, platform like YouTube or Instagram or something like that. Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line in, you know, the pick on status?
First of all, I need to say that we enjoy watching Candace and we love Candace.
We
She's
do
doing
love
a great
Candace. We do
job.
love Candace. She's doing a great job.
She's a
100%
great
support
journalist.
you.
Yeah, she have good research going on, and sometimes we wonder like, how is she like getting all this information? And also, she's very brave as well. Uh, yeah, about the Macron thing,
Mm,
I think
the Macron
she's not
thing.
like an
She's being sued.
yeah, she's not like an ordinary person. She's a spouse of a president. So
Mm.
I think there's a point what she's making, but sometimes I feel like it's going like too far.
So
Yeah,
she needs to be honest. So they need to be just honest with us. So you agree with Candace in what she's doing?
I agree.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think it's going too far. It's up to like them to like come out and say, like I'm a transgender person. I think it will help a lot of people to accept themselves as well.
Okay.
And because she can be an inspiration for others because she's in a very
But do you think a president's wife who didn't tell us that in the first place could actually come out, well, one is, I guess, transgender, or probably gay, or probably both. Can she do that? And then can we applaud that? Yes, we can. I agree that we can
I mean
applaud
it's
that. But why didn't you
2025.
tell correct? But why didn't you tell us in the first place? You know,
Yeah, maybe she's thinking it's because she's a very high profile person and maybe they are thinking we should keep this like under the rug or something.
but what for?
That's the point I think Candace is trying to make, maybe.
Well, yeah, there's no
It can be a
history.
threat.
There's definitely no history in this woman, man, allegedly, whatever he or she is. There's no history there. There's no history of a childhood. There's no photos. There's no nothing. So we've got to get to the bottom of it, and I hope she does. And good luck to her. And let's hope the lawsuits are gonna go. And we don't want any trouble for Candace. We want her to stay happy and healthy with her kids and her
Yeah,
husband.
like hold on. I
Oh,
said earlier like it can be a threat, but uh, what I said was like I need to correct this. Uh,
please do.
Maybe Candice is thinking it can be a security threat for a country like or for the world.
Okay.
Yeah,
A security
I
threat.
don't know whether I
Why would it be a
said
security
it.
threat?
I mean, if you can't just say who you are to the world, if you are like hiding something, so there's this
Yeah.
window for people to think like whatever they want, and anybody can disguise themselves, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not telling the truth. That is not telling the truth about who you are.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
So people have a window to think whatever they want, and you know, yeah.
There's a series of dates coming up, and this is why I'm going to sort of just talk about social media and how, like, why do we need to live by it? Why does everything need to be organized on it? Why, do you need to look the way it tells you to look and do what basically it tells you to do? And we've got rallies coming up. We've got all sorts of dates and different things that social media will, encourage. And August 31st is one of the dates. August 31st. Let me just have some of my hydrolyte here before I go on.
It's not a plug, guys.
It's definitely not plug. But yeah, August 31st. So March for Australia. March for Australia. Okay?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to have any other nationality flags at this thing. This thing is going to be taking place in various cities. I've got here Darwin, Hobart, Townsville, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Now, this is in Australia, guys. Um, what happened to Adelaide and Perth for a start? But what is
What
going
do you
to
mean by what
actually,
about Adelaide and Perth?
well, they're not on the list.
Aren't they like Australian?
Just, yeah, they're a little bit far away from the East Coast. No, they're Australian. They're absolutely fine. But what do we think about that? March for Australia. What do we think about the fact that there are people now having a march because there's been so many marches for Palestine and for, other nationalities and issues in our social realm that we have here in Australia of our multicultural society, obviously, what do we think of this? Do we think this is good?
Well, I believe that anybody have a right to do a march,
Yes, of course.
and like it says like march for Australia. So
Is it
I
about
believe that people who's living in Australia and then Australian citizens will be joining this. I think they have
they
the
will?
right to do it, but the thing is, on what purpose are they doing it? It just says like,
Mm,
I hope they will not spread hate
mm.
and target a specific population. Okay, let's say like people who came from outside, immigrants.
I
I
think it is a target of immigrants. I
okay.
mean, we've got, immigrants on YouTube, for example, doing their own videos saying that it's a march against the immigrants when it's actually called March for Australia. MFA, I'm not promoting it in any way, shape, or form. I'm just letting you know that it's happening and, we're just talking about it, of course. But do we agree with it? And is it a racist thing? And is it going to bring out all these white supremacists and things like that? With their Nazi flags and their Confederate flags, whatever they are. Is it relevant to have a bunch of white people telling everybody to not bring your own country's flag and march with us
Yeah, but why
for the
should you bring
country?
your own
Yeah.
country flags when it says like March for Australia?
Well, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I
So
think we are making things very complicated.
you think, okay.
As Australian people, I think Australians have a right to do a march. So I have seen other people doing marches.
It's called a giant protest for our Aussie values. Okay, so who hates the country? Who loves it? Um, I think that's where we're at with this. Australia is a multicultural society. It always has been. So I'm not sure what the point of a March for Australia march would be in regards to, you know,
Yeah, that's the question mark.
bringing people together. Yeah. Is it a bringing people together
If
situation?
it's something
Or is it a
like
divide?
bringing
Is it
people
more of a
together,
divide?
I think it will be okay. That's why I said earlier, like, if it's about hate and just targeting some sort of a specific population,
Well, I don't think it's targeting any specific population. I think it's just targeting anybody that's an immigrant, which is why it's coming across as it's a march against immigrants, but it's not. It's a march
is it a
for.
march against
Well, no, people are
immigrants?
calling it a march against immigrants. That's what I'm saying.
So
But it's a
I
march
think,
for Australia. I mean,
so
but
then
is
we,
that the same thing? It's possibly the same thing, you know. And yeah, this is just all on the list of the things that social media are, hounding down on you and making you, feel pressure to do certain things or to be a part of certain things. That's all. And
I
if you're
think
not, my question is, if you stay at home, do you not care about our social issues and things like that? But
it's not like that, right? I mean, for an example, Mardi Gras,
yeah,
where they celebrate all the gays and
Mardi
the
Gras.
LGBTQ community.
Yes, go back and watch that
It doesn't
video.
mean
Very, very fun.
that all the gays and LGBTQ people are coming to the uh, rally like or something. We went last year for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It was like happening for years.
Mm. Well, I
So
had been to like 8 before, so.
yeah,
What I'm going to do is bring this back to us in a couple of weeks' time and see, exactly how these parades went, what the impact was from the socials, and how they encouraged all of these people to be there, and then what the socials are going to say about these protests and parades and marches and whatever they are um, down the track. So, but I'm going to move on because. There's another one. There's another one
okay.
in Europe. There's another one on social media.
Yeah, but
Okay.
first of all, let me ask you a question.
Yes, please ask me a
Okay.
question.
Could you stop using your phone? Is it possible for you to do? I'm talking about 2025.
I'm going to touch on that. I'm definitely going to touch on that in a minute. I just want to tell you about another couple of dates. Can I tell you about
Okay,
another
yeah.
couple of dates that social media is pushing to try and get people to do a certain thing? So August 31st is stop using your phone for a day. You just mentioned that. Oh my God. But it's stop using your phone for a day. So
It's in
I've
Europe.
it's in Europe. Yeah. I've shown you some snips of that. What are you thinking? Like they're showing things like, smoking can lead to addiction and physical illness, and scrolling can lead to addiction, anxiety, depression. What 24 hours offline can do for you. Smoking starts with a cigarette and end up costing dollars. Scrolling starts with one reel and ends up costing hours. So mindless scrolling, it says here, hijacks your dopamine system with unpredictable rewards, just like a slot machine. And this is like the offline club, yeah? This is who's organizing it, the offline club. So would you do that? Would you turn your phone off for a day? Would you follow what the offline club are saying to you in Europe on August 31st and shut that phone off? And then what would you do?
I think I have experienced those days. It is
Yes.
like without knowing or like unknowingly, you will have those kind of days. For an example, just imagine if we are like uh moving houses,
Mm.
okay?
Yes.
Will you scroll while moving your house? No.
Well, no, you've got something else to do.
Yeah, so you you will be concentrating on that, and then you will like only answer or like look at your phone if you have an emergency. If you want to just call somebody, okay, like I need another lorry like or something to move my stuff, then only you will like tap your phone.
So I think the new generations don't know how not to live with their phone. I mean, they learn from when they're a baby, they've brought up with an
People who
iPad
were born like
or
after 2000s.
yeah, 2000, 2004, 2005 babies when, the
Yeah, 2005 maybe.
the Apple iPhone took over. We had a touchscreen with apps, all that sort of thing. That is when these people who are now 20 to 25 years old, they just grew up with a phone in their hand. They probably learnt with the phone. They probably did little puzzles. They probably learnt the alphabet. They probably learnt, letters, numbers, all that sort of thing. And now it's just second nature. Wake
Yeah,
up
like
next to it. It's charging their brain as well as it charging in the PowerPoint. And I just
I
feel sorry for that generation.
I remember finding a place like
I don't know what outside
I
is.
didn't have like a mobile phone until I was, I think, 18 or 19.
Right.
So
So
like
you're talking about late 2000 zeros.
I think I got my
The
first phone in
OOs.
2012
Yeah,
maybe
right.
or 13
Wow.
as I
Okay.
remember. And then I remember before that just you know I didn't had all those Google Maps and everything. So I had to like if I'm going to a class, I just had to like I'm talking about tuition classes because it's so big in Sri Lanka. I have never seen a tuition class here. So if I want to find
We
a
have
tuition class,
tuition
then
classes.
I will have to like ask from my mom, like how can I go there? Like, or if my
Yeah, different
yeah,
different
ask from
culture.
somebody, and then they will say, just take this bus and uh, get down from this bank,
So this
and then
is
walk this side, and then find this and find that.
this is what people are going
Yeah,
to miss out on is human interactions. When
human interaction.
That's right,
Yes.
asking directions
Yeah, how to
and
communicate.
that's right. And being inside a shop and asking what sort of an apple that is, or, just having general conversation. You don't have to be an extrovert just to have a conversation with someone
Mhm.
to ask them a direction or to ask them, how to get in or how to go about. doing whatever it is you need to do. You're right. And we used to actually have in the car a piece of paper, like a book. We used to call it the Melways or the Sidways in Australia, where we would open up a book and that's where all your
Google Maps
maps
are
would
not
be.
belong to social media, so
Well,
is
well,
it?
it's kind of is, kind of
Okay.
is. Yeah.
So then, yeah.
But then we've got NFCs and banking passwords and logins. And as we've already talked about, you cannot live without this device for its functionality kind of purposes. So if we just got rid of all of social media, but we still use the phone for its admin purposes, then that would be fine, would it not? What do you think?
Yeah, but I think the world is now technologically uh, advancing itself.
Yeah.
Okay. So now people have no options but to go with it
Yeah.
and be updated uh, with the technologies, like whether like it's banking or like whatever it is. So I think we can't even blame people for that.
Mm.
Can
There's
we? We can't. People have
there's
no options.
there's a lot of memes going around now with welcome back to the 90s, welcome back to the 80s. Oh,
Oh, I love to be in
yeah,
70s.
yeah. And there's have you seen them though? And
We heard in 2025 nobody even goes outside anymore.
they're like, oh, they're there with their skateboard with like a sunset going and
Yeah.
saying, oh, welcome back to 1984.
Yeah,
We
but
we
aren't you
heard that in
use
we heard that in 2025.
the irony is,
What's the
aren't you
irony?
using the a phone to like record it or like a device to record it? Are you like
Well, to watch it, yeah.
really enjoying the moment? You
So
are
you're saying
not.
you're watching the phone to watch a video meme about,
I'm talking about the people who's making the content.
yeah, and it's AI.
Is it AI?
Yes, they're not real people,
Yeah. It is like a fantasy. Just
but it's
giving
making a
people this
point.
fantasy.
But
Okay.
it's making a
So
point. Welcome back to this era where,
are we really in that era
life
though?
life is better.
If it's AI generated.
I'm saying
Life is not better.
just the world was different.
Yeah,
The
but
world was different
by the way, like
and
how
better.
was your childhood?
It was fine. What do you mean?
I'm
How was my
talking
childhood?
about like in 1980s.
Yeah, I had a
Ah,
skateboard.
yeah,
Yeah, and
and a
I had a
bicycle.
bike,
Uh-huh.
and we walked and
Uh-huh.
we ran and we walked around the block and we went to our friends' houses
You had a
and
dog.
we had a dog and it was the normal thing. Like the sun looked different, the weather was different, the weather was more, natural, I think. But yeah, it was definitely a different time.
Yeah, it
There
was,
was
nah.
no phones. I had an answering machine. I had an answering machine I'd come run home to. We'd have a
Yeah.
landline, we'd have a telephone. And if somebody was using that telephone in one room and somebody picked up the other telephone in like the bedroom, they could hear you. And it's
Mm,
like, put down the telephone. If you had the telephone off the hook while you were using the internet, which was like
mm,
this, yeah, it wouldn't work. Get off the phone, I'm trying to use the internet. So, I mean, that was technologically advanced. When somebody was picking up the phone and broke your internet connection on your
mm.
little PC,
It was fun though.
it was fun and it was a better time.
Mm.
And I think because technology has been introduced to us slowly but surely over the years, I think if we were to have been given everything in one hit, if in 1985 we had been given the iPhone, the internet,
Yeah.
the CD, the MP4, whatever, all of the technology at
Mm.
once, people would have just freaked out. So, but it's also a good way of making money, is it not? It's a great way of making money, just releasing these things bit by bit in succession, over time. I remember when gig was, we're going on a bit of a tangent now, but gig was costing you, $50 for one gig. Now it's like $40 for unlimited gig on your mobile phone. Like, We went from record to tape to CD to DVD
Mm.
to MP3, MP4. So they made their money in a 10-year time slots um, to slowly roll out and introduce this technology. But
I think
yeah, the
that's
days
why
without
even
phones, the
the
days without
artists,
phones.
they were very like rich back in the day, and now anybody can steal their work and sell it in the black market or like whatever, make copies out of it.
Does our brain really need to process all of this information?
We don't need to.
Like all of the information we see? Because I see you sitting there and you're just like,
Thank you so much.
no worries. You're just like a zombie on the phone there. So
I do scroll on like workouts, apps, how to do apps, how
oh,
to
so you
do
use it
like
for educational
push-ups, and
purposes.
how to do like, you know, what will happen if I eat sweet potatoes? What will happen if I put glycerin on my face? I mean, it's the same thing, but
Educational purposes. Educational
educational
purposes. But
purposes.
sometimes I see you scrolling crap.
Like what?
So, well, you know what crap it is, but it's just crap. So, because you're scrolling so
Give me an
quickly,
example.
anything that's on your feed. So, if it's just scrolling unanimously,
I have seen Philip watching like cat videos for like, I don't know, 45 minutes straight.
yeah, because they're
And then he
cute.
will come with a video, and each and every time, oh my God, look at this black cat. They have the same behavior, every black cat, and blah, 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 blah.
So, that's educational purposes.
That's not educational. That's like pet related stuff,
No, but you get
entertainment.
into a zombie,
That's what I'm saying.
and then you got to put it
Social.
down and
I
get out of
don't
that
pant
loop.
like that. Like,
Get out of that.
do you think social media makes people more anxious and it will drive people into mental illnesses?
Oh, absolutely.
How?
Absolutely. Well, they are going to see, bodies and looks and
Yeah.
skin color, skin aging, whether you're buff, whether you're skinny, down to moles, pimples, all sorts of things. And you know what I actually saw in a magazine the other day, or in a meme that was showing a magazine, and how AI was used in that magazine, but it was called something like the Makeup Bible, something like that. And you were turning every page, and AI had a little print, like a disclaimer. This is an AI photo of skin that would be cleansed with such and such thing, right?
Ah, really?
Yeah, and will turn out such and such, looking lighter and more supple. And there's a photo of this AI, supple, light skin. And it's like, okay, well, that's not accurate. That's an AI
Yeah, it's not.
depiction.
So, like,
So,
people,
yeah, so that leads to obviously them thinking that they will look like that. They end up not looking like that. They keep trying and keep trying. There's an anxiety going to the store, isn't there? There's an anxiety, there's money behind it. They might not be able to afford it. There's an anxiety
yeah,
going to
of
the store to,
course.
to get the product. And then
Mm.
there's the end result. Then there's actually doing it, looking in the mirror and going, oh, well, that didn't work. But they told me that it would. So I've been,
And
yeah.
yeah, and then also, I think we have some people, you know, who can say like whatever they want, like in a comment, because they are not like directly visible or like
Oh,
talking to
keyboard
that person.
warriors.
Yes, yes,
Keyboard
that's the
warriors.
word.
Yeah.
So
Well, that creates mental
eventually
illness
there
and
will
things like
be
that.
a generation who don't know how to talk face to face with others or like to express themselves. At the same times, people are sometimes scared of like mispronouncing the gender thing or like,
The pronouns.
yeah, the
Mm.
pronouns. Uh, body
So
like
this is,
image issues. Everybody will be like, oh, you look, so fine. Like, uh, don't think people are just, don't think you are ugly, like you are so fine. And, something like sometimes it's like sh sugar coating.
mm,
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking about people who have like abnormally acne. Sometimes it can be a body problem like
and you think social media,
hormonal imbalance, you know. You might need to go and see a doctor.
and you think
Uh,
social media exacerbates this, do you? Like,
Yeah, it can be sometimes if somebody have like, a few pimples in their face and then another person can like put a hate comment like, oh my God, look at your face, it's so ugly.
yeah, so what do you do then
But
if you
in
get a hate
reality,
comment?
it's not.
So what do you do if you get a hate comment?
It's actually it depends on the way how you are dealing it. Some people are capable and strong to like
Yeah, but some are
get
not.
that hate comment.
Yeah, some are not.
Some are not. So that's what I'm saying. So they will be suffering from, you know, issues.
Yeah.
Sometimes those things will lead into mental breakdown. So like, something else.
So 1 in 4 Australians is taking an antidepressant due to anxiety. So what do you think about that? Do you think social media has an impact?
I think it is like imagine now people don't have real relationships in their life. It is like you don't have a person to talk about things
Mm,
in deep,
mm.
even like it's a breakup or something. You don't have time to sit with somebody and then talk about it.
It says here that 5 million Australians were on antidepressants for anxiety in 1990. So 35 years ago. And it's lessened now. There's 1 million people less on those antidepressants. So, do you use your phone a lot, would you say?
I do use my phone a lot. I have no option but to use it all the
No
time.
option. Why?
It is because like when I'm working, if I will get so many calls from my contractor, do this, do that.
Right. So, you use it
And
for work
yeah, I
purposes.
have to deal with the complaints, and if there's something wrong, then I have to call.
Okay.
Or like
Well, as I said,
most of my
mine's.
friends are like in Sri Lanka, so I will have to talk to them.
Right. Okay.
And yeah, banking purposes. Don't you think?
Yeah, I need
Huh,
mine for, as I said before, I need mine for work and things like that, for logins and to enter and exit my building. So, I mean, it's kind of a necessity to have it, you know? It's an unavoidable now device that is going to have to be with you no matter what you want to do. And,
yeah.
I tend to not take a wallet with me as well
I
because
started using a wallet recently.
why would you go back to a wallet?
It is because I felt like I need cash.
Oh,
And then like
you need
find
cash
the
for?
it is
Cash is
like
king, though, isn't it?
I need to have a wallet to feel like, it just gives you some sort of a, I don't know. I like using a wallet.
Mm.
I am actually
You're a
like
bit old school,
old
that
school person,
like
so I
that.
need
Yeah.
a wallet.
Okay. He's a bit old school. He's a bit old school like that. But that's
Yeah.
okay. That's good because you haven't succumbed then to using this device 24/7. You actually can put down your phone. I believe I can. I believe my phone is kind of like a reward. And this is why there's no, I guess, mental health issues here. And with all respect to those who have them and, to various degreeing levels. because of maybe their phone or because of their social outlook or their position in society, whatever the case may be. I have a bit of a recipe and it's a personal recipe, and I think everybody needs a personal recipe to, to use it. And as I said, mine's for the reward purposes. So whenever I'm done with a job, and you know that, I don't know where my phone is most of the time. True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever I'm done with a job, whether it's a job doing the dishes, whether it's a job in the yard, whether it's my actual job, whether it's us having a chat,
Mm.
that doesn't require a phone in your hand, for example, I will put it down and then, God forbid, I don't know where I've put it after that. So, yeah, I believe I have the recipe, but some don't.
And then, like, also, I need to make this clear. Just because we selected this topic for this week's episode, it doesn't mean that we are not using our phone and we are just being very disciplined or like anything. We can't skip
It's
using
a,
the phone. We have to use the phone.
yeah.
I mean, so
But for some, it's killing them.
yeah,
And that's what I'm saying in this.
we are just throwing our like information and everything and then sussing these things out. Like, is it true? Like, is it really killing you?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. One
yeah,
person's disclaimer is one
that
person's
is what
disclaimer.
we are doing at this moment.
One person, two people, rather. The Haus husbands. We've got a bit of merch here as well. There's a bit of merch. I love our merch. It's so good. Some cushions, some cups, some little purses. Where's the purse gone? I gotta show that. Some little house husbands' purses there. If anybody wants anything, we're not promoting anything right now.
It's very expensive, guys.
Come and get it. Get in contact with us. But
If you want it, come and get it.
yes. What is the consensus here? What is the consensus with mobile phones, with social media? Is it killing you?
So, I would say, as the conclusion, and this is my opinion, and I'm going to say that
Please give us your opinion.
as in 2025, we have no option but to use our phones for like everything, like whether like it's banking or like online shopping or, you know,
But is it going to kill you?
researching for skincare. Eventually, it will, I think, and it will at least like, you know, mess with the brain or like it will rot the brain. It's so hard sometimes to talk without like using cuss words, but like
Yes, it is.
I'm just trying.
Cuss words. He's trying to be YouTube friendly, guys.
Yeah, we are just
YouTube
trying to
friendly.
be YouTube friendly. But anyway, so the conclusion is you will have no option but to use your mobile phone. If you have a chance or like if you have a moment, just try to live without it and
Yeah, I agree.
experience the
I agree. Put it
yeah.
down for just a minute.
Go for
Put
a
it down
walk.
for a minute. Go for a walk. Open the door. Go
Cuddle with your
outside.
cat,
Cat cuddles.
you know. Know your boyfriend or just, you
Husband.
know, yeah.
Well, that's good. That is good.
Do some gardening or something and just try to enjoy your life a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's how we used to do it. We used to do that. In the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, it was get on your bike, it was go and enjoy the sun. Now we just take vitamin D and sit inside and scroll all day long. It's not good. It's not good.
It's not good. I think so. We have to get everything like from the pharmacy and we are helping the big pharma. Like when you can take vitamin D like out of the sun, but now you
15,
have to
20
take it as a
minutes in
pill.
the sun and you'll get your vitamin D. My God.
Hmm.
That's okay. What are we going to talk about next week? We're not even sure.
We are not even sure,
We've
but
got
we will
7
come up with
pages
something.
of topics, don't we? We've just got to actually choose
We have
one.
so many topics.
So then that about covers it for this little small chit chat sass in our new era.
It might not be perfect. Okay. I
Might
just
not be
have to say
perfect.
we are just still starting. So this is sort of like a practice run as well. We will like improve, of course,
Hmm,
over time
hmm.
and
Any
support us.
suggestions? I think
Yeah.
suggestions is the next thing. Any
For the
suggestions? We
next week
have
topic.
lots and lots of topic ideas. There's about
Yeah.
7 pages I got going on in the background there. Any ideas, please get in touch. Anybody that hates us for doing this or for saying something, please get in touch. I would love to hear from you. But anybody that loves it, of course, also get in touch.
If you have any topic suggestions, guys, don't forget to put it like in a comment.
Yes.
Yeah. And like if you haven't subscribed or liked us still, please do subscribe and like us. Okay.
I agree. We've had a few subscribers join our channel since our food videos came out. We had a lot of popularity with the food videos, didn't we? Food we ate in Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan cuisine in Melbourne. These videos, if you've made it to the end of this video, these videos are in our catalogue. The House Husbands of Albion, they are there. Go and check them out. True.
Yeah, true. And then
We have a whole
also,
3-year channel.
don't think our channel is like just about Sri Lanka. It's not.
Absolutely
We are
not.
going to touch all the topics around the world, whether like it's a controversial or like popular stuff or like anything. So that's why we are asking you to put a comment and say like what do you think we need to talk about in our next topic. So yeah, and for all the followers and subscribers and then people who like us, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
We
We
love
do
you.
appreciate your views and keep on watching. And until next time, goodbye from us, I suppose.
100 kisses.
100 kisses.
That's what I used to give Archie, but he's not with us.
Oh, bless him and his cotton socks. There's our boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to say goodbye to Archie.
Yeah.
And he will live on forever in our hearts.
In our hearts.
See you next time.
See you next time, guys. Bye.